Play back underway, third period. Dolphins up 4-1 on the Thamesford Trojans. Just getting set to go here. We're 6 seconds in. Face-off. Well, it looks like some ice problems behind the Trojan net. And actually, special guest up in the broadcast booth tonight, joining us up here, number 19, Pat Friel. Pat, you've been out a couple weeks. What's going on?
I had some nose surgery done, so right now I'll be back hopefully next weekend. But it's healing up good, so it's looking positive.
And how tough is it? Watching?
It's real tough. Like tonight, 3 lines. They could use some extra bodies out there, but I gotta stay it and watch.
Well, Pat Friel joining us. We'll get back to Pat in just a minute as play resumes here. 19:48 left to play in the first. Trojans trying to get the puck out. They can't. Michael Blue digging along the boards. Now it bounces over a stick. That's Duncan. New player making his Dolphin debut. Prokes will play it out to center ice. It'll go all the way down. Icing waved off. Michael Blue, James Toy, first 2 on the scene. Toy pins the puck against the boards. Dolphins will dig it out. A chance for Curry. Slapped at it and went over his stick. Kept in by the Dolphins now. Toy, long lead pass up to Jake McCall. This one goes in the far corner now. Dolphins skating left to right here in the third period. Up 4-1, 19-10 left to play.
Along the far boards, McCauley lays a crushing hit, and the puck goes all the way back down the ice. Icing called. 19:01 left. Face-off will be deep in Dorchester territory.
So Dolphin Pat Friel joining us up here. And Pat, in addition to hockey, I told Jeff I had to drop this one in here, you're also a stock car racer.
Oh, yeah, sure am. That's over for the year, but now we're back to hockey, and that's been it going here.
There's 2 seasons, right? Hockey and racing.
Oh, yeah, there sure is. Can't stop the adrenaline rush.
Now, a couple new additions to the team this year, and even Duncan, who's just come along of late. Has it been tough to gel this year?
Not really. It's like usual. We all get together, have some good times, and then the boys we get to know each other every practice. It works out.
Well, there's a chance for the Trojans again. Pat Friel, number 19, joining us for a little bit of conversation time between whistles. Trojans with a chance on the doorstep, and pulling the trigger was number 8, Garrett Hickey, but he couldn't score. This has got to be odd. You guys are going up against Hutchison again tonight, a former Dolphin.
Oh, yeah, it's been a year since he's been with us. We know how he plays, so it's an advantage to us.
Now, I counted 7 guys that are in year 3. You're among them. I mean, how tough is it to keep the team gelling from year to year with different bodies coming and going?
It's not too bad. We just try to welcome everyone, the new guys in, and get to know each other as quick as we can. We all have our routines, right? So that's how it usually happens.
Excellent. So third year with the Dolphins, I guess the franchise has been a success.
Oh, yeah. I can't thank them enough. It's been a blast. They're just so good to us. That's why you see so many good players come through.
Patrick Friel joining us here in the third period. Just under 18 minutes left to go. Long shot. Save made by Lindner. 4-1 up on the scoreboard. So what do you do outside of hockey, Pat?
I'm a weld technician at a factory that builds seat frames for vehicles. So, and when I'm not here racing, I'm working full time. So I'm busy.
Excellent. And so you're all prepared for life after hockey?
Yeah, that's my goal. I'll try to get myself a house soon and get out of the parents' house. I know they like me there though, so.
That's nothing. Your dad said when you're 25 years old, he's going to give you a U-Haul gift certificate.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt him on that, but we got a race trailer that I can use instead of a U-Haul. So.
Pat Friel, number 19, Dorchester Dolphins penalty killer extraordinaire, joining us up here at the booth. That one goes the length of the ice. Icing is going to be waved off. Back to pick it up is Alex Lumini. He's bumped by Chad Berlot. A big hit. And now up the near side come the Trojans. And Hickey offside at the Dolphins' blue line. So, Pat, before you got involved with playing with the Dolphins, where'd you play your minor hockey?
I played at London Junior Knights with a bunch of guys off this team, actually. Jordan Fuller, Chris Carrero, Ryan Tuffin. We all played together once, and it's all come back together.
It's funny how you all go your separate ways and all ended up at the same spot anyways.
Oh, yeah, and it's a blast because we know each other's thing, right? So we know how to play with each other, and that just makes it even more easier to gel.
So Ryan Tuffin, a big addition to the team. How much help were you in recruiting him this year?
Not that much help. I played with him once last year when I AP'd for the Nats, and he knows what we're all about here in Dorchester as they played a game the past 2 years at our facility. So he sort of knew about it, and he approached us, I think. I know Jordan Fuller gave him a little talking to, and it's been a big help, his addition to the team as well. So.
Now, I do have one more. You're one of the first 2 guys off the bench when it comes to penalty kill time. Secret to killing in this league.
Just work your butt off and try to stay on the points. When you see that puck free, you better go get it and get her down the ice, either so you can get a change or just a little bit of a rest before it comes back into your zone.
Patrick Friel, number 19 of the Dolphins. You're more than welcome to stay, Pat, joining us up here in the Dorchester Gondola. 4-1 Dolphins over the Thamesford Trojans.
McCauley tried to take a shot, lost the puck. He'll knock his man down. Behind the net, nice move. And crush. He'll come out. Cab with the puck. He'll send it to Carrero. Carrero shot bad angle. And Hutchison makes a save.
So it's late offside the call. Dolphins will clear the zone, now go after it again. On pass to Jake McCall. McCall off wing. Fuller pokes it away. And now it's up the far side. Dolphins skating left to right. Warby. Backhand pass knocked down by McCall and a glove pass. As McCall put it down, it took a funny hop when he put it down. And Liam Billings picks it up, whistle on the play. 15:04 left to play here in period number 3, 4-1 Dorchester. Tuffin now behind his own net. He's going to be bumped off the puck and hard. Trojans trying to rally here in the late stages, but they got to get to work early. Verlot takes his man into the boards. Fight for the puck continues. Now pass out to the high slot. Fake shot. They work it down to the low post. There's a shot from a bad angle. Bounced off the side of the net.
Here comes Tuffin. Jams on the brakes, waits for the cavalry. Out front, tried to get it to Carrero. Sorry, that was O'Shaughnessy that they tried to get it to. O'Shaughnessy gets bumped off his stick. Comes back out to Tyler Blue. Back to Blue. Blue holding, gets wrapped up. And it comes all the way back out to a Trojan. In their own end. Mascherani bumped well out of the way of the play. But play continues.
Here's Michael Blue. Pass ahead to Tyler Kerr. It's going to be icing as Kerr can't get a stick on it. So we'll get you up to date around the Junior C circuit. And how about this for a big one? Port Stanley Sailors 4, Lucan 3 after 2. So Port Stanley hosting the Lucas Irish tonight. Port Stanley comes in 5-6. The Irish atop the standings at 11-2. And so far, Port Stanley holding their own and, in fact, leading the game after 2 periods. Other action, Mount Bridges 3, Elmer 2, and Exeter 3, North Middlesex, no score. That one's up in Park Hill. That one's still pretty early. We got 13 minutes left to play here in the third in Dorchester. Lumini on the doorstep. He fanned on it. Chance in front. They couldn't capitalize. And it'll be played out by Mascherani. Michael Blue now back to pick it up. He's going to twirl through center. Loses the puck on a poke check. Duncan. Now gets it behind the net. It's going to be Prokes. He's ridden into the boards by Garrett Hickey. Puck bounces out down into the Trojan end, where it'll be picked up by Ben Kerwin.
And the shot.
Pass intercepted now. Here's Fuller back at his own blue line. Fuller leaves it for Dewberry. Dewberry now through center.
Dewberry's going to take it himself. Into the corner, jams on the brakes and takes a crushing hit from behind. His man goes down, but he doesn't. He keeps powering through. Lost it back to Carrero. Carrero out front. Couldn't find anybody. And a shot from the point by Fuller. Kept in by Warby. Warby dumps it back in. Big hit by, that was Dewberry. And it comes back out.
Oh, there was a chance for Thamesford. They had a man streaking deep. Couldn't get the puck to him, and the Dolphins will fire it back in. Wholesale line change for the Dolphins. Tyler Blue will play that one back to Fuller. Fuller back to Tyler Blue. On the boards to Warby. Back to Blue. Tyler Blue in his skates. Lost it. And the puck bounces out to Spencer Beer. There's a chance for Johnny Rydell, but he lost the puck. Icing's waved off now. Carrero on the forecheck. Him and O'Shaughnessy out there now along with Ryan Tuffin. This puck goes down into the Dorchester end. Spencer Beer to Blue. Blue jams on the brakes, circles back behind his own net, leaves it for Beer. Now Beer plays that one ahead. Here's Berlot with O'Shaughnessy.
O'Shaughnessy tried to get it. He was tripped. No call on the play.
Back come the Trojans the other way. There's a shot by Billings. McCall rushing the net. The try by Jake McCall, one of our pregame guests. And icing the call. Face-off now coming up to the right of Mike Lindner. 4-1 Dolphins on the Dolphin Radio Network. 10:18 left to play here in the third. So Lucan has 22 points. The Dolphins 18 coming into tonight. So if the Dolphins can win tonight, and if Port Stanley can continue to beat Lucan, and the Dolphins can win on Wednesday night in Lucan, again, assuming the Dolphins win tomorrow, there'll be a tie atop the standings. So a whole bunch of ifs, and penalty coming up to Alex Lumini for cross-checking as he dragged Tyler Kerr down.
Kerr did get a couple whacks at Lumini on his way to the ice. 3 or 4 whacks at the face mask. But they're just taking one. Lumini.
So the Dolphins' league best power play will go to work again. 1 for 2 on the night. Power play goal in the first. McCauley from Prokes and Carrero. Dolphins trying to get something rolling here on the power play. Dewberry shoots, it bounces off a Trojan stick and up into the roof. Souvenir puck courtesy of Steve Young Plumbing and Heating.
I think that's our third one that's hit these rafters tonight.
And a lot of them for sure. Steve Young Plumbing and Heating getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh, I see one that stayed up over there.
Minute 32 left to go in the man advantage for the Dolphins on the Alex Lumini cross-check penalty. It's going to be Jordan Fuller back behind his own net. He'll leave it. Now Dewberry Dewberry through the neutral zone. Warby leaves it for Dewberry. He can't pick it up. And the Trojans will fire at the length of the ice. Well, now it's Jake McCall. First one on the scene. Played out by Lindner. Here come the Dolphins back the other way. Nice move by Dewberry. Centering pass. McCall picked it off. Jake McCall tried to get it out. Kept in by Tuffin. Now it bounces out over the blue line. Tuffin will pick it up right in front of the Trojan bench. Offside the call. .8:24 left to play. Period number 3. It's going to be Berlot, Tuffin, and O'Shaughnessy. And 8:21 left to play. O'Shaughnessy now with the puck. Around the right side. He'll dump it in. Goes behind the Trojan net. Berlot on it. Stolen away. Now Probst had a chance in front. Bounced off his stick. And the Trojans will fire the puck the length of the ice. 8 minutes left. Here in the third. The score's 4-1 Dolphins over the Trojans.
Blue,
Tyler Blue.
Up the far boards to Tuffin. Tuffin tried to center to Berlot. Berlot couldn't get a stick on it. Blue on the far boards. Across to Tuffin. Tuffin, it's out front. A great opportunity knocked away by a Trojan.
I'll tell you, took a good shot there was Tyler Blue in front of the Thamesford net. So much, in fact, that he had to straighten his helmet up after. Now Berlot through center ice. 1-on-1. Berlot. Oh, loses the puck. Now Tyler Blue following it up. Blue's going to center it to Michael Blue. He can't get it. Tyler Kerr on the doorstep with the shot. And Hutchison makes the save. Dolphins have managed 35 shots on goal tonight to 31 by Thamesford on the Thames OK Tire shot clock. Again, tonight's game brought to you by Tim Hortons, located right across the street.
Interesting stat. The difference in shots is the same number as the amount of goals that the Dolphins have scored.
Now here's a chance for the Trojans, a shot. Lindner turns it aside. Digging along the boards is Jordan Beer. He'll lose the battle for the puck. Centering pass. Beer will get another crack at it and clears it out of the way. That comes Lucas Mastroianni. Puck rolls off his stick. Kerr fires it in. Here's Kerr again with a shot out front. And don't forget, we'll be live here tomorrow. Port Stanley Sailors in town. They'll be coming fresh off their game tonight, where they're right now doing a 3-2 number on the Lucan Irish. But this one's not over yet. 6 minutes left. Trojans still putting some heat on. Now it's Carrero. Warby to the net. Carrero with a shot. Hutchison makes the save. Trojans will fire that one out. Now to center. Loose puck now as Warby knocks it away from his man. Dewberry ahead to Carrera. And Carrero couldn't get enough of a stick on it. Goes the length of the ice.
And Chris Carrero, definitely a clean player, 13 points, and doesn't have a single penalty minute coming into tonight.
Centering pass doesn't go. Now McCauley hammers his man into the boards. Tyler Blue will try to get it out next. Trojans able to keep it in deep.
And thank you to all fans from the Dolphins and the Trojans.
Trojans trying to get something rolling here now. And Linder's going to freeze it. 5:01 left to play, period number 3. Face off to the left of Lindner. Oh, that was off the post. Goalie's best friend. And we've seen a lot of posts tonight. Both ends of the ice. 4:56 left to play. Berlot wins it in the corner. Duncan tried to get it out but couldn't. Now Berlot on him. Here's a chance for the Trojans. And James Toy tries to go top shelf, but Linder gets a glove on it.
I'm sure that every Dolphin wants to score a goal. Every Dolphin has been here since since the junior league started, since the junior team started, wants to get a goal tonight on Hutchison for sure.
Down in the corner, good hustle by O'Shaughnessy. Now Berlot trying to dig that puck out. Go towards the blue line. Probst keeps it in. Takes a bump. Now Berlot loses it. And the Trojans will finally play it out to center. Probst fires this one in. Wraps around the boards. Tuffin, far side. Back to the point. Duncan with a shot. And glove save made by Hutchison. 3:54 left to play here in the third. 4-1 Dorchester. In what's been a pretty good hockey game, Mike Linder's been sharp between the pipes of the Dolphins tonight.
Just that one puck that bounced by him.
Rink wide pass and icing the call. Face-off will come back down in Trojan territory.
Now, what do you do now? You pull your goalie. Usually, you'd only pull your goalie if it's if you're down by 1. But right now, you're down by 3. It's 4-1. Back to Fuller. Fuller chipped up.
Tur gets that one out to the center. It's Mikey Blue, loose puck, bouncing puck, back to Blue. Blue passes to Mastorani. He takes it down in the corner, nifty little move, but he lost the puck. Now he takes an elbow in the head. And if that's not head contact, I don't know what is. Now it looks like they're just going to give him a roughing minor. But it was definitely head contact with an elbow.
Flying elbow, but he just slipped, right? That's what they all said.
3:08 left to play here in the third. 4-1 Dolphins. And the Dolphins now going on the power play again.
Number belly to number 6, Derek Courtney gets 2 minutes for roughing. 16 minutes.
Long shot goes wide. Carrero picks it up.
That's 15 minutes, 52 seconds.
Here's Tyler Blue now back to the point. Rink wide pass for Warby. Bounced over his stick. Plays it in for Carrero. To McCauley. Now Probst on the scene. Keeps it behind the net. Back to Probst at the point. Rink wide to Kerr. Back to Probst. Probst will spin it back down in the corner to McCauley. Being checked by James Toy. Now back out to Probst. Oh, nifty move.
And it's in.
Carrero with another one.
5-1 here in the Dolphin Dome. 37-34 Dolphins. Shots-wise.
I hate to say it. Probst got the puck. Fed it into Carrero. Carrero skated out front. Waited till Hutchison went down and slid it between the legs. and it looked Gus Ford-like.
Yeah, it certainly did.
For Carrero, his 9th goal of the season.
3 of which came last Friday on his hat trick day.
And it's 5-1 now with a little over 2 minutes left to play here in the third period. Face-off coming up in the Trojan end.
Surprisingly, Hutchison still in net. I would have thought 5 goals, he'd take him out, but not much reason to with 2:15 left at that point.
So the Trojans getting it wound up, trying to put some late offense here together. And it's going to be icing instead. 1:54 left to play.
O'Shaughnessy with the puck, feeds it into the corner. Out front, O'Shaughnessy couldn't get a stick on it.
Dolphins power play goal scored by number 16, Chris Romero.
Berlot loses the puck to a Trojan. Here come the Trojans, taking it down the ice. Fired on net, just wide.
Scored by number 16, Chris Romero. Assisted by number 22, Tom and number 26, Brian McCall at 17:41.
So for Carrero, Prokes, and McCauley, second point on the night for each of them. Oh, somebody went down hard. It was the new man, Duncan, laying the body right in front of the Trojan net.
I think he got the body laid on him.
Last minute here in the third. Oh, and a Trojan down hard into the corner after taking a whale of a whack.
That was Dewberry. He sincerely apologizes.
Jack Saunders down, and he took a whack from Tuffin on his way in to start things. Tuffin started it, and then Dewberry came in and cleaned him out. And now he's taking some abuse from the hecklers. Whole bunch of young kids hanging over the glass, giving Saunders the business.
And really, you're laying on the ice long enough to draw your trainer to walk all the way across the ice, and then you get up and skate back to the bench under your own power while you're chirping all the hecklers up in the crowd.
Apparently you think that deserves heckling right there.
Oh, yeah.
Trojans back the other way. Dewberry lays a hip check. Misses, well, kind of misses. Still with the puck now on the doorstep. 3 whacks for a corner, and they can't put it in. Oh! And a good shot in the corner now. That was Tyler Kerr getting the body laid on him by Dakota Hill. Chance in front for the Dolphins. It's Kerr again.
And that'll end this one here in Dorchester.
Make the final Dorchester 5, Thamesford 1. We'll be back with more Dolphin action tomorrow on the Dolphin Radio Network. 2 o'clock start. Port Stanley coming to town. And we'll give you one more check of the Junior C scoreboard real quick before we sign off. And the 3 stars.
Your third star, number 91, Ryan Tuffin.
Tuffin, third star.
Your second star, number 7, Michael Blue.
Oh, Mikey Blue gets one.
Your first star, number 1, Mike Lindner.
Owen Lindner with a 1-goal game on 36 shots. That's 35 saves. And that'll definitely bring down his goals against average. It was 2.74 before tonight.
Port Stanley Lucan 4-4 now in Port Stanley. Mount Bridges up 3-2 on Elmer. North Middlesex down 3-0 to the Exeter Hawks. Join us tomorrow. It's Dorchester Minor Hockey Day here at the Flight Exec Center. Dolphins will host Port Stanley Sailors. Like to see you at the Flight Exec Center. If you can't make it on down, we'll be on air live shortly before 2 o'clock. Dolphin Hockey on the Dolphin Radio Network. Brought to you by Bill Blaney Insurance Brokers. Thanks for joining us, and have a good night.
See ya.